After dozens of matchups, arguments, and a few surprises, we finally have a winner.
Hey gamer friends, I'm Danielle.
And I'm Josiah, and we are ready to roll.
For our card clash, we took 32 games and we created a bracket style challenge. We wanted to see what card game in our collection is the best card game.
Empirically speaking.
Yeah. This decision wasn't just made by us. It was our gaming group of 4.
Yep.
And this is the gaming group that we play with all the time. And we talked to them about it and we thought, let's do a card clash challenge.
Yep.
So that meant that we graded it on several criteria.
Yep.
And then we had to kind of vote and score and figure out which games we thought were better and then pit those games head to head.
Yep. And we started with 32, whittled our way down to a single winner. Head-to-head matchups.
Yes. Okay, so we scored them on desire to play the game.
Again.
And then replayability. Is how much replayability does that game actually have?
Which those sound the same, but they're very different,
They
actually.
are.
Because the game could be replayable, but you don't have the desire to play it anymore.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then we also scored it on ease of play. Like, how easy is it to get to the table? Because that's part of what we love about card games.
Right.
Is that you can get them to the table. How easy is it? Can you play it with a lot of different people? That kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then, of course, overall experience.
Yes. And this is the one that we probably weighed the heaviest.
I mean, I tried to. I don't know about the other 2 people that scored.
Yeah. So we had 4 different brackets. We had the Tableau building set collection bracket. We had the party style bracket. We had the battler bracket. Mm-hmm. And then we had the everything else bracket that didn't fit into one of those other 3.
Yes.
So those were our 4 different brackets. Each one had 8 in it.
That's correct.
In our Tableau building set collection bracket, we had number 1 Sea Salt and Paper going up against number 8 Point Galaxy. Sea Salt and Paper won that.
That was not a surprise. Of course Sea Salt and Paper won that. It is too good of a game. And Point Galaxy,
it got crushed.
It got crushed, yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
And then we had number 3 Fantasy Realms going up against number 6 NAR.
Now this one.
Yes.
This one was a surprise.
First upset.
Upset
of the tournament.
Yes.
NAR won
Yes.
in surprising fashion.
Yes, because Fantasy Realms, we've always really enjoyed playing Fantasy Realms. It's a fun card game, so we were like, oh yeah, that's going to be better than NAR. But the experience of playing NAR with the 4 people, we just had so much fun.
It was amazing.
It killed it.
Yes, it did. And just so you know, these were seeded before we started the tournament.
And we seeded them. Not the 4.
Based on our previous experiences with the games.
That's right.
Okay. Then we had number 4, Forest Shuffle, going up against number 5, Parade. And
Forest
Shuffle won, of course.
Okay, that one was not a surprise.
Not at all.
A good game. Parade's a good game, but it doesn't hold a candle to Forest Shuffle.
Not at all. And then finally, number 2, Castle Combo, going up against number 7, Sears Catalog. And this one got crushed. Sears Catalog got crushed.
And we had never played Sears Catalog, so it came in at a 7 seed because of things that we'd heard.
Yes.
And what we thought we would think, what we thought we would like about the game.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
And we didn't even end up liking that game.
No.
So this one wasn't even close.
In fact, it might leave our collection.
Yeah. It was like, meh.
Yeah. Okay, so if you're keeping track with us, that means number 1, Sea Salt and Paper, is going up against number 6, NAR. And while NAR put up a big fight, Sea Salt and Paper still won out in the end.
Absolutely. And there was some
disagreement.
A little bit of disagreement on this one. Not too much.
Not much. I think there was maybe one person.
Yeah, one person who was like, "No, I would flip it."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have number 4, Forest Shuffle, going up against number 2, Castle Combo. And again, we have an upset.
We did, and this one was much closer.
Yes.
This one, like, there was some back and forth.
We had to
happening.
argue about this one.
Yeah, we were making our cases.
Yes. Yeah. But in the end, Force Shuffle won out.
I know, I can't believe it.
Yes. And so now we have number 1, Sea Salt and Paper, going up against number 4, Force Shuffle. And again, it was a very close battle.
There was a lot of disagreement in this one.
We actually had to vote multiple times.
Yes, we did.
to come up with a winner on this one. Mm-hmm. But in the end, the winner of this bracket is...
Sea Salt and Paper.
Sea Salt and Paper.
So overall, number 1 seed is finishing out this bracket going into the semifinals.
That's right. For our party bracket, we had number 1, Scout, going up against number 8, Kabanga. This one was not that close.
Not that close, no. I mean, I actually like Kabanga. It's a good game, but it's a good game. That's it.
Yes.
You know?
And Scout is a really good game.
It's a really good game.
Yeah, so Scout won. Mm-hmm. No surprise there.
No.
Then we have number 3, Trio, going up against number 6, Flip 7. Now, this one, for me, was an upset.
But it wasn't an actual
upset.
Because Trio did pull this one out.
Trio won, but I thought Flip 7 should have won.
I don't understand that. I like Trio better than Flip 7.
I like Trio too. Trio is really good. It was a close battle.
Yeah.
It was like there was tenths of a points difference.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, so anyway, the Trio ended up winning.
Yes.
And moving on.
As it should have.
Then we have number 4, No Thanks, going up against number 5, Jungo. And we have another upset.
Yes.
This time, Jungo wins out. Yeah, so it was a little bit surprising that Jungo won. I thought for sure No Thanks was going to win because we had such great experiences with No Thanks.
That's true. But I think it ran its course is what happened with No Thanks because we've played it so much with lots of different people and stuff that, there's only so much you can play those little games without it kind of getting a little tired. And I think that was what happened. It got a little tired. Jungo's the new kid on the block. And it's a lot of fun right now. We're having a blast with it. So that's what happened.
It is, absolutely. Okay, then we have the 2 seed, Take 5, going up against the 7 seed, That's Not a Hat. And Take 5 won.
Yeah, I think I'm the only one who truly likes...
The only one.
That's Not a Hat. I actually really like this game, and I'm going to have a real hard time finding people to play this game with me.
Yes, Take 5 crushed That's Not a Hat.
Yeah, as it should. I still think that Take 5 is a better game than That's Not a Hat, but I don't think y'all give That's Not a Hat enough credit. That is a fun, silly, goofy game.
Fair enough. In the next round, we have number 1, Scout, going up against number 3, Trio, and Scout wins out.
Yes, as it should. Scout is a better game than Trio.
It is.
But Trio made it pretty far, and it's a good game to play with lots of different groups of people.
It is. Then we have number 5, Jungo, going up against number 2, Take 5. And this one was very close.
Yes, we did vote on this one multiple times. And?
We had an upset.
Yes.
So Jungo beat Take 5, which I would not have expected to happen.
I wouldn't either. You and I have a lot of fun with Take 5.
We do.
We really like that one.
Yeah, the other 2 people that we played with didn't love it as much as we do.
And we still love Jungo, so it kind of ended up being where Jungo took over Take 5.
Yes. And in the next round, we have number 1, Scout, going up against number 5, Jungo. Mm-hmm. There was some disagreement on this.
This one, I think, took us a while to come to.
We had to argue about this one for a while.
Yeah, this is another one of those where we were, okay, let me give you this point.
Yes.
And, there was some...
Let me make my case about why this one should win.
Yeah, because even after because we voted, and if there's ties, and if we did score things, but by this point in time, we felt like it was like, okay, how are you feeling about playing this game?
Right. And everybody made their case, and we ended up having an upset.
Yes.
Jungo beat the number 1 seed, Scout, to move on to the semifinals.
I can't believe it. But, this is why experience is so important. Because when you're having fun, which is the whole point of board games,
yes,
then it doesn't matter the strategy, it doesn't matter the luck, whatever. If you're having a good time, it's a good game.
That's right. For the battle bracket, we have number 1 Courtesans going up against number 8 District Noir. Not close.
Not even kind of close.
No. District Noir got wrecked in this one.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And honestly, at this point, I'm like, I think we've played District Noir as much as we're probably going to. That may be in our next cull list.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
This one might leave our collection for sure.
Yeah.
Next up, number 3 Airland and Sea going up against number 6 Radlands. Okay, so this one Airland and Sea won.
It did.
Which I think it should. But there was, I think, one or two of you. I think one of you. You. Was it you?
It was me, and I think it was Michaela as well. Like, I think both of us actually preferred Radlands over Airland and Sea. But I think it ended up being the scores weren't as high or something like that. That ended up being the tiebreaker for Airland and Sea over Radlands. But I think she and I both preferred Radlands.
Yeah, because we didn't really go too much into the making your case and arguing about it
Not
the
in
first
the first round,
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so Airland and Sea moves on, but barely.
Yes.
And then we have number 4 Marvel Champions going up against number 5 Star Wars Unlimited. And we have another upset.
I know.
I did not expect this one.
Either.
Because we both are very high on Marvel Champions.
Yes.
But Star Wars Unlimited made a very strong case for itself.
It did.
It really did.
Really fun.
Yeah, it was.
This one was experience because this was such a good experience when we played this game this time. I think that's why it won. It was just so fun that day.
It was, yeah. And I will say, it was difficult for me to rank Star Wars Unlimited higher than Marvel Champions, but I had to do it.
Yeah, because it was fun.
It was probably the biggest surprise of round 1 for me.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right. It might be.
Yeah, Star Wars Unlimited moves on.
That's right.
And then we have number 2, Kinfire Delve versus number 7, Tether. And this is another one that was not close.
Not even kind of.
Even remotely.
Yeah.
In fact, I think there was only one person. I think you were the only one who really enjoyed this game.
You mean Tether?
Tether, yes.
Yeah, I'm the only one who enjoys Tether.
Yeah.
Everybody else was like, meh, it's whatever. But I really liked that game. Not that I liked it better than Kinfire Delve, because I don't.
Yes.
So it was definitely unanimous that Kinfire Delve moves on.
Yeah.
But I still really like Tether. I think it's a fun game. It is a table hog, but I really enjoy this game.
Yeah. It's not as bad as I make it out to be. It's a decent game.
Yeah.
But that's it. It's a decent game for me.
Yeah, it's a decent game.
Yeah. And in the next round, we have number 1 Courtesans versus number 3 Airland and Sea. Mm-hmm. This one was very hard for me personally.
This was not hard at all for me.
Yeah. Nor was it hard for anyone else.
No.
Maybe Talon a little bit.
No, I don't even think it was.
Okay, fine. Courtesans won handily.
Yeah, I think you just you have an affinity for Airland and Sea, but in reality you love Courtesans more.
Oh yeah. There's no doubt. I voted for Courtesans to go through.
Yes.
It was just not as it was a lot closer for me
than it was
for everyone else.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay, and then we had number 5 Star Wars Unlimited versus number 2 Kinfire Delve, and it wasn't really that close.
No, this was a unanimous decision.
Yeah.
Very easy.
Kinfire Delve easily moved on.
Yes.
It was easy. And then we have in the quarterfinals, we had number 1 Courtesans versus number 2 Kinfire Delve.
Now this is where things got interesting. I know. So there was a lot of discussion, a lot of making our case, a lot of figuring out all the nuances of this and the nuances of that.
Yeah.
And it came down to Kinfire Delve being the winner.
Kinfire Delve beat Courtesans.
Now,
which is wild. I would never have thought that.
No, me either. But here's what happened. So we've played Courtesans I don't even know how many times. A ton of times.
Dozens and dozens and dozens of times.
Yes. So I think what happened here is an over familiarity with courtesans, and not as many, there's just not much left that we can do with the game.
Yes.
And so at this point, we are waiting for an expansion, which I hear is coming out for courtesans. And I think that would be a really good investment for us, especially if it just adds more cards. Or maybe another card type or something, because I think it just needs a little bit of variety for us right now.
A little refresh.
Because we played it so much. Yep. And so the replayability was there, but it's not now, and it still is easy to get to the table. We still absolutely love this game, but Kinfire Delve took the match.
Yeah, so this is a massive upset in my opinion. And honestly, I know it's number 1 versus number 2. Right. But I honestly didn't expect it to come down to this and to be as debated as it was.
Yes.
And there was a lot of disagreement.
Lots of discussion. Yeah. When we say disagreement, there's no fighting here.
No, there was no fighting.
It's just discussion about what we think and all the little nuances of the games.
And took multiple votes.
Yes.
But Kinfire Delve moved on.
That's right.
And it is in the semifinals. All right, and then we have the everything else bracket.
Yeah, the everything else category.
So we have number 1 Fliptoons versus number 8 Love Letter. Not close.
Not close,
Again,
no.
There's a theme. Number 1 versus number 8.
Yeah.
They all got crushed. Number 8's all got crushed.
Yes, but this one, I would say, is one of our better number 8s. Like, Love Letter felt... Because we had never played Love Letter before. True. And, of course you hear so much about Love Letter. It apparently started a genre of game. And so I think there's a lot of love for Love Letter.
Yeah.
And I can totally see why. It was a really fun game. It's not special. Like, there's not a whole lot to it, but it was really fun. And I'm so glad we now have it in our collection and we can play it anytime. I think it's a really good game.
Yeah, it is. It just couldn't beat Fliptoons.
No, Fliptoons is it's fun. It's just too much fun.
It is. Then we had number 3, The Crew, versus number 6, Fishing. And honestly, I think Fishing put up a pretty good fight. It just can't beat The Crew.
Yeah, no, like, The Crew's so good.
Yeah, but Fishing is a good game.
Fishing's a good game, but
it scored pretty well.
It did, but it is nowhere near The Crew for me. Like, they are not in the same... They are just not in the same bracket to me.
No. I totally agree.
Yeah.
And The Crew, Crew had a massive score.
Yes.
But, I want to hold out. I want to support Fishing a little bit because it's a great game.
You love it, yeah.
I really like it.
It's a good one. It is. It's a good one.
I agree it shouldn't beat The Crew, and it didn't.
Yes.
So
I understand.
Here we are. Then we had number 4, The Mind, versus number 5, Dominion.
Yes, and The Mind was number 4 because of me. I know some of you out there are like, are you serious? But I think it's just a really fun game. It might fit better in like the party game category, but I think it's a fun game.
Yeah, I'm not as big of a fan of The
You've
Mind.
enjoyed our plays of it, though.
I enjoy it, okay. I'm just not a huge fan of it.
Yeah.
So for me, this one was very easy.
Yeah, and it really was for the whole group.
Yeah.
I mean, Dominion is clearly a better game than The Mind. I mean, there's an actual game there to play, so it's definitely a better game.
So it was technically an upset. It was 5 beating 4, but it wasn't really an upset. It probably
should have been
switched.
Yes. The seating should have been switched.
The seating should have been switched on this one, for sure. And then we had number 2, the Lord of the Rings trick-taking game, versus number 7, Rebel Princess.
Now, Rebel Princess, we had never played. Again, this was part of our collection, but we'd never played it before. And so we were just kind of guessing based on what we knew about the game itself.
Yep. And it was very close.
Yeah, because it's so fun.
Yeah.
Rebel Princess is a great game. And so if we were going to reseed it, it definitely wouldn't fall into this place.
7 seed, no.
Yeah, and it would have been in a trick. Did we have a trick-taking category?
No.
No, we didn't. This was the right. Okay. This was kind of our trick-taking category. Okay. So it would have been a lot higher, is all I'm saying.
Yes, I totally agree. I think Rebel Princess handled itself very well, and it was... The scoring was literally 100% behind, hundredths of a percent point behind Lord of the Rings trick-taking game, and it was very, very close. It almost upset Lord of the Rings trick-taking game.
Yeah, I mean, when I think back on it, like, it wouldn't have really, like, I still like Lord of the Rings way better than, I say way better. I like it better than Rebel Princess, but, man, Rebel Princess is a good game.
I think it was the surprise of it.
I think so, too.
It was like, oh, this is a very good game.
Yes, I didn't realize how good it was going to be.
Yeah.
But it was really good.
So, but needless to say, Lord of the Rings trick-taking game moved on.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the next round, we have number 1, Fliptoons, versus number 3, The Crew. And unfortunately, my love, Fliptoons, had to go down.
Yes.
It just could not compete with The Crew.
No, The Crew is a better game than Fliptoons. I don't know. Don't tell him. The Crew is a better game than Fliptoons. No, it's just so good. Our group loves The Crew. So honestly, I don't know that Fliptoons stood a chance. And actually, the other 2 people in our gaming group had never played Fliptoons before.
Yes.
So they were just being introduced to it. And they were like, yeah, this is nowhere near The Crew. I will say Fliptoons, the reason it kind of can get better is because you start to understand, you realize what the cards can do as you play. And you start to figure out different builds that you can make in the game. And so that can increase your love of the game.
Yes.
And so they did come into it not knowing any of the cards, learning the game. And but I don't think, even with all that said, I don't think that they would have voted for it over The Crew.
I don't either. I did vote for Fliptoons.
Yes.
Even though it was a difficult decision for me, and probably it should not, for me even, have won against The Crew.
Oh, really? You think so?
But it's so close, because the experience we had with The Crew was so good.
Yes.
But Fliptoons, for me, invokes so much fun
yes,
in a game.
I mean, that's what you're looking for.
So much. More than most games I play ever.
That's so funny.
I really loved the game, and I wanted it to go on, but it didn't.
Nope, it did not.
So then we have number 5, Dominion, versus number 2, Lord of the Rings trick-taking game. Mm-hmm. And this one wasn't that close.
No, it really wasn't. We all agreed it was definitely
pretty straightforward.
Lord of the Rings trick-taking game. Yeah. Just went ahead of Dominion.
Yeah. And as probably predicted, this bracket comes down to the 2 best trick-taking games that we own.
Absolutely.
The Crew, Lord of the Rings trick-taking game. Number 1 versus number 2.
Yes.
And the winner is...
The Crew.
The Crew.
Yeah, and we talked about it and made our cases for it. And this one wasn't close. It kind of was. We were kind of talking about the different nuances of the game. But I think we mostly all agreed that The Crew has maybe a replayability that the Lord of the Rings doesn't necessarily have. It can. As much. And so that, I think, is what puts it over the edge.
Yeah.
And anyway, but both great games.
Because Lord of the Rings wins in theme.
Yes.
And maybe in production value.
Oh yeah, and artwork and all of that.
Artwork and all of those things. The Crew is maybe a better playing experience. Well, it's not a better playing experience. It wins for the like you said, the replayability, the ease of getting it out and playing. Right. You can do that very quickly, very easily. Mm-hmm. So in the end, there was some disagreement, but in the end, The Crew moves on to the semifinals.
Yeah, 100%.
All right. So for the semifinals, we had number 2, Kinfire Delve, versus number 5, Jungo.
Yes.
And this was not even remotely close.
No, it wasn't.
Now, granted, we're pitting a party game versus a battler game.
Yes.
We all love battler games way more than party games.
Yeah, it's so hard when it's a completely different genre that. It's so hard to put them up against each other because you're like, this one has just got so much more game to it.
Oh, yeah. So, Kinfire Delve won easily in this side of the bracket. And on the other side of the bracket, we had number 1, Sea Salt and Paper, going up against number 3, The Crew.
Yes.
And...
this one was hard.
That one was much harder because there were people who voted for Sea Salt and Paper. And, in fact, I think it was 50-50. And a couple of times.
Yes, I think so too.
2 people switched, but it was still 50-50. And we ended up having to make our case and do all of that. Yes. Arguing about it and stuff, friendly arguing.
Yeah.
But in the end, on that side of the bracket, the crew wins out.
For sure.
So the crew moves on to the finals, and Ken Fire Delve moved on to the finals to face up against each other.
Absolutely. So here we are.
Before we move on to the final match, please like and subscribe to our channel. We're trying to gain some momentum back and get to 1,000 subscribers, and we need your help to do it. So please go down below, hit the like, hit the subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything.
All right, so the final showdown is between Ken Fire Delve and the crew. One of those I definitely thought could end up in the finals. I thought the crew stood a chance. Ken Fire Delve is the underdog story. I did not anticipate this one ending up in the finals. They're going against each other, and
the winner is Ken Fire Delve.
Yes.
Ken Fire Delve wins the championship.
This was not my vote. I just want to put that out there. I did not. I was outvoted.
It was a 3-1 vote.
It was.
Yeah, but Ken Fire Delve wins the majority.
Yes.
And is the champion.
Is the champion.
Champion card game of our collection.
That's right. And honestly, it's a great game. If you've never played it, I highly recommend it. 2-player, can't go wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. What this made us realize after doing this challenge is that we really like card games.
Yes, we knew we did, but this was just so much fun.
It was a lot of fun to do this challenge. It was hard. Like, we had to work pretty hard to get all 32 games.
Yeah, bracketed and played, and
yes. Yeah, but we had so much fun doing it, and we love card games so much.
Yes. We learned that you can't do a challenge like this in 1 month's time.
Yes.
That's something that we learned along the way as well.
With our schedule.
Yeah, with our schedule. We also thought, this is going to bring some of those games back that maybe we hadn't played very much and really get them to the table. Specifically, fishing was one you mentioned that we really love. It didn't get very far, but we really love it. And then, of course, now Rebel Princess is so good.
Yes.
We didn't know, and it didn't get very far because of who it was up against, but man, is it a good game, and we're definitely going to get that to the table more as well.
Absolutely. Another thing this challenge inspired us to do is to go back to the classics and do a card challenge of classic games.
Classic card games.
Yes, classic card games, yeah. And we're shooting to do this in maybe August
or September.
And what we would like for you to do is tell us down below in the comments, what classic card games should we add to our card game challenge?
Now, let's give a little bit of perimeters. This is ones that you can play with a deck of regular playing cards.
Yes.
So something you can play with a regular playing card deck. We'd love to hear your suggestions of what should make the challenge.
Absolutely.
Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.